Hey guys, Nexas here, and welcome back to Destiny 2. And in today's video, guys, we are here with another Tuesday reset, bringing some, I'll actually say some new content, because you can now actually face off against Solos in the old Prison of Elders, or Tomb of Elders, whatever it's called now. I don't know really what you're gonna get there. You get a bit of loot, you get an exotic ship and stuff like that. But if you actually do notice as well, if you go to the old Crucible playlist, if you're a Crucible head, I know a lot of people aren't, but if you go here, you will see, of course, Iron Banner is going to be up. And the only reason I'm really kind of harping on about Iron Banner right now is because one of the most goated, if not the best weapon in PvE right now, is going to be up for grabs. I know. It's an Iron Banner freaking weapon, so you have to do PvP to get the goated weapons for PvE. It's always been kind of like that in Destiny. Remember the freaking Messenger back in D1? You have to do Trials to get it. And like the Adept Messenger used to have like elemental damage. So realistically, you have to do PvP to get some of the best freaking PvE rolls and everything. Bungie are just always doing that. But the goated weapon in question is, of course, going to be the Tinashas Mastery. But the reason this is so special as well, it has special in the name, guys. It's actually a special weapon. But the reason it is so special as a gun is because it's got some absolute banger rolls. And you can see all the rolls in the screen right now. So you can get the chill clip, which is just absolutely goated. It is a bit questionable what you want in this side. It's like, say, first column. So people want the air trigger for the extra reserves. I like the deconstruct because you can basically insta reload off freezing and everything like that. It's really dope. There's a lot of different ways you could actually play with this, but chill clip here, guys, it's going to be the goated ones. I know bait and switch is there, which is great for damage, but freaking chill clip is just absolutely insane. And they did actually buff the Skulking Wolf to actually kind of work in PvE. But rocket sidearms, they're just honestly crazy in PvE, and they're just even more dumb when you actually throw on stasis and everything with them, with the chill clip. It's just crazy how much work these can do. They're just absolute freaking champ destroyers. Really nice in any sort of build that like obviously deals with freezing. And yeah, it's just one of these weapons where I will say you must get your hands in it. If you're a D2 player right now, I know there's very few of us anymore, but if you're a D2 player, you has to get this weapon because it is freaking insane. Honestly, as I said, probably the best weapon PvE right now. But yeah, we're going to showcase exactly why you should get this for PvE and everything, do some Iron Banner. So without further ado, let's go in with the Tinashas Mastery into some PvE. Alrighty, so this is of course going to be our Tinashas Mastery with the old chill clip to go. And you can already see I'm getting the deconstruct kind of going, and you will freaking see how much work this weapon actually does now. I'm going to get killed by a freaking, oh, drop pod, I can freaking feel it. But you can kind of see how insane this weapon is going to be. And as I said, I really like the deconstruct mainly because I'm actually going to get freaking pushed off. But I really like the deconstruct mainly because this weapon will basically freeze in like 2 shots. So if I freeze one of these guys, man, I can't freeze anyone. But deconstruct actually works off hitting freaking frozen enemies. So it can be really dope to take a deconstruct going. You can see it's constantly going. I basically always have a reload going. And it just works out really well in certain builds and everything like that. And you kind of already see with all my freaking, of course, turrets I can get going, the freezing you can get going with the chill clip. You can pretty much have chill clip going the whole time. Like the air trigger, don't get me wrong, is a quality roll, but when you get to that bottom half, chill clip actually disappears. But with the deconstruct, I can actually keep chill clip kind of going forever, and you can see it just annihilates. It's just one of these freaking revolutionary weapons they bring out that is probably the must get out of all the weapons in DT right now. You can see I've actually lost chill clip, but of all the weapons out of DT right now, I will definitely say that the freaking Tinashas Mastery, it's the must get one. It's legit the goat. It's freaking insane. Now there's a guy who's, oh, barrier chop. I'll freeze him, don't worry. So he can't freaking barrier, and there we go. Okay, he was gonna barrier, but absolutely just dropped him. But yeah, you gotta see that the only problem I'm gonna really have is ammo economy, which is, as I said, what the air trigger is kind of all about. I know I was crapping an air trigger, but that's the one thing the kind of air trigger just legit has going for you. You just get so much ammo reserves and everything like that. But as I said, I just really love the deconstruct for just like DPS and everything. That's some ammo. Ooh, freaking Christmas going late. Freaking, oh my god, look at all this ammo. We're back to full, but look at that. I love it so freaking much. Give me that juicy ammo. I mean, it would be great if I didn't freaking just waste half it by just shooting it into the freaking floor. But yeah, it's just an absolute freaking beast. I mean, when you get the freeze, it's kind of going. Oh, and the deconstruct, you can see there's the extra freaking bit of damage and whatnot, and the freaking freeze and reloading. It's just beautiful. This weapon is just so good. I would definitely be saying to everyone that you just have to get your hands in it. I think that it's easy enough to kind of really get. I mean, I know you gotta have to play Iron Banner, which some people really do hate, actually. Maybe not so easy for some people. Some people really just abhor freaking, what's it called? Iron Banner, and oh, my man is got hit by a drop pod. I get it. I do get it, though, with Iron Banner. It can be an absolute pain in the ass, and it is As I said, it's actually kind of par for the course nowadays for Bungie to kind of put those sorts of, I'd say weaponry in those sorts of freaking things. They guys, like, I'm taking this heavy if you want it. But it is just that good, guys, that you're just really gonna have to bite the bullet on this one. I think that usually you can kind of get away with, like, no, there'll be another one, but there's legit no other stasis freaking rocket sidearm in the game, so... Is this or freaking nothing? Nerf or nothing? It's Tinashas or nothing. I'm not saying, though, that this will never get, like, any competition, whatnot. I know I said Tinashas or nothing, but there might... Oh! Yeah, that is... wouldn't be me freaking PvE reviewing if I didn't die to some bull. But yeah, as I said, this weapon, it's not like it's never going to have competition. You know what? Next season, they might just bring out another rocket sidearm. Who freaking knows? I hope they don't really... Well, actually, for FOMO's reasons, I kind of do, but... I do like when there's weapons that are kind of just like that freaking, I'd say, juicy. Like, I mean, today freaking Skolos came out. I have zero freaking reason to really go fight him other than pride, and oh my god, I've lost all pride in this freaking video anyway, man. How did I get killed by that? I was miles away. But other than pride, there's like no real reason, or maybe achievement hunting, there's no real reason to fight Skolos, because all you really get is like you get an exotic ship and you get a couple of rolls, of course, the seasonal weapons, but I don't see there's any weapons there that I'm like, oh my god, I've got to get it. Now, the Tinashas Mastery. Oh my god, look at it just rail the freaking champ. But if there's Tinashas Mastery in freaking, the old freaking Skolos event, I would be balls deep in freaking Skolos. I'm telling you right now, I would be all over that freaking event. I'd be going in, trying to farm, get myself some chill clip rolls. There'd be so much reasoning for me to go in and do that event. Which is the reason why I kind of like having these sort of unique weapons. Obviously, this one being in PvP is a bit of a ball ache for a lot of people. I get that. But I just think that in general, they just need these sorts of weapons. And they need to put them in like the actual good content, really. Iron Banner hasn't really been that great for a while. But it's just one of these weapons that, yeah, it's that good that I have to do Iron Banner this freaking week to actually do it. I have a purpose to log in for it. And if that's not a good enough reason to play Destiny, I don't know what really is. I mean, if you probably got really an addiction, you should probably stay off so you don't wean yourself back on. But alrighty, final boss time though, of course, with the little Tinashas that could. And as I said, it is just a beautiful weapon. I think that, of course, air triggers and all that sort of rolls are going to be really, really juicy and stuff like that. But I just think in general, any sort of chill clip roll is going to do absolute freaking work for you. I think that, it's just one of these revolutionary sort of weapons that Bungie always every now and again bring out where everyone's just like, I have to get my hands on it. And it's just one of them. It's legit a reason to log in. As I said, I haven't had a good reason in a while, other than maybe new content in terms of new weaponries like that freaking red tape freaking crap scout. But I haven't had a reason to really log in and grind my ass off for some god rolls of a weapon. And this is definitely just, it's just one of them. I didn't really get the god roll the last time, but I've got 2 weeks now to kind of grind out. So yeah, I'd say the Tinashas Mastery is the freaking rocket sidearm. 100% you need to get your hands in it because it's freaking dope. Well, that was it for me. And of course, the Tinashas Mastery rocket sidearm itself. As I said, this weapon's just goated. I mean, one of the best, if not the best PvE weapon right now, I'd say. I just think that it just goes absolutely freaking ham in PvE. Any sort of build as well. You don't really have to use this in a stasis build. You can see how it's prismatic to soon work. Banger of a sidearm. All the rolls are just goated. Chill clip, as I said, that was really just the creme de la creme of the weapon. You just have to have it on it. And the biggest thing I'll say for me about this weapon is really that it gives you a reason to really log into Destiny 2 right now. I know content-wise, it's kind of dry at the moment in terms of new stuff. I know we got Skolos, but again, as I said, I looked through rewards for Skolos and I looked at it looks like a cool enough fight, but it's like a one and done. You do it, you're probably not going to do it again. You get good rewards, but it's weapons that you've probably been getting for the last like a couple of weeks for, of course, Season of Revenant. It's like legit all the seasonal weapons, so that sort of content isn't going to draw you in, but when there's a god roll on the line that you have to do Iron Banner for, you have to grind engrams, you can somewhat focus, but not really. It will get you to play Destiny and everything, and as I said, shield clip rolls are going to be the best on this one. So 100% will say, best thing about it is that it'll actually get you to play Destiny 2 again. Worst thing might be for a lot of people, it's in PvP, but you know what? We can't be, beggars can't be choosers, guys. We need the content. We need reason to log in, okay? The addiction needs to be fed. But regardless, if you like the video, just like, and need some more content, subscribe, fantastic day, and hopefully I'll see you in the next collective in the next one.